Hi, my name is Amy, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Rice Krispie Trail Mix treats. The reason I started making these treats is because 2 years ago, my husband Dan developed a gluten allergy, and we had to start eating gluten-free. Once he found out that Rice Krispie treats were naturally gluten-free, he started eating a lot of them, so I had to find out a way to make them nutritious, since the original recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of butter, a package of marshmallows, and 6 cups of cereal, and it's not very nutritious. So I decided to add a few things, but I tried to think of what would go with Rice Krispie treats. And as I was thinking, I saw my husband eating trail mix and figured, why not take my husband's love of trail mix and his love of Rice Krispie treats and blend them together. So that's what we're going to be doing today. What you will be needing to make these things is a large mixing bowl, a 9x13 baking pan. Mine is glass, but you can use metal or plastic. A large saucepan, any type is fine, a medium mixing bowl, a couple of heavy plastic spoons. The reason I like plastic is because you're going to need to spray them down and keep the marshmallow from sticking. And lastly, you're going to need your cooking spray. Any type is fine. They all work the same, so it doesn't matter what brand. For food ingredients, you're going to need 5.5 cups of Rice Krispie Treat cereal. You're going to need a cup of mixed nuts. It can either be a total of mixed nuts, or you can use 1 or 2 different types of nuts if you don't like all the different types together, as long as there's a cup of them. And a cup of dried fruit. You can use mixed fruit, or you can use one type of fruit. My husband likes craisins, so that's what I'm going to use. But as long as there's a cup of dried fruit, that's fine. That's all you would need. You're going to need 2 containers of Baker's dipping chocolate. You can get this in the same aisle that you get your flour and your sugar for baking, along with a package of shredded coconut. You can also get that in the baking aisle. And a package of marshmallows. I prefer the mini marshmallows because they melt faster in the butter. You're also going to need 4 tablespoons or 1/2 of a stick of butter. Now your first step would be to add your butter and your marshmallows into your large sauce bowl and melt them together. To expedite this process and to honor your time, I have already melted the marshmallow. And then you're going to want to measure out your cereal. I already measured it out, so this is 5.5 cups. And you're going to want to add into your 5.5 cups, you want to add in your mixed nuts and your cup of dried fruit. And once you do that, you're going to want to mix them together so that you evenly distribute the fruit and the nuts within the cereal. Then you're going to add that to your large mixing bowl. Before you add it to your mixing bowl, you want to make sure that you spray your mixing bowl down with cooking spray to keep the marshmallow from sticking. I almost forgot. Then you want to add in your dry ingredients. And after that, you want to take your melted marshmallow and butter combination and add it into your dry ingredients. Once you have it all in, you want to mix the two together. And this is why you want some pretty sturdy spoons, because as this marshmallow sets, it can get really hard to stir. Almost done. Once you get this all stirred up, you're going to be ready to add it into your 9x13 pan. Before you add it into your pan, you're going to want to spray your pan down with cooking spray to keep them from sticking. And then you want to take your marshmallow mix and just put it into the pan. Get all of it. And then once you have it in the pan, you're going to want to press it down firmly into the dish. And this is why you would need sometimes 2 spoons, because it, as you can see, it gets pretty sticky. So we're going to spray our spoons down. Again, sometimes you just really need it. And then you're going to want to press it down and make sure that you firmly press it in and try to get your trail mix treats even. This is what it should look like, nice and flat and even on the surface, and nice and compacted. And then after you do that, that's all set. You're going to want to work on your topping, which is my favorite part. In your medium mixing bowl, you're going to want to take your package of coconut and just dump it in. And then you are going to want to take your baker's dipping chocolate and melt the chocolate. I normally just follow the directions on the side of the package, but to honor your time again, I have decided to do it on the stove. So the chocolate is already melted. And you're going to take your chocolate and you're going to add it to your coconut. And then you're just going to mix the two together. Make sure you get it nice and thoroughly mixed. And then you just want to take this mixture of chocolate and put it onto the top of the cereal bars. And then you can spread it out evenly across the top. Now, if you don't like coconut, you can always just omit the coconut and melt the chocolate and put that on top too. Or you can omit the chocolate altogether if you don't like either one. That's the beauty of these, is that you can really make them your own and do with them what you want. So you just want to make sure you get it all evenly spread. This is what it looks like, and once you have this finished, all you need to do is slide it into a shelf in your refrigerator and cool it for an hour and cut it up to size and enjoy. This is a great family treat. We love it. My husband loves it. It's naturally gluten-free, and I hope that you try it and you like it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.